Welcome in, everybody. I'm just setting up. Hold on, let me go live on the Tiki Talk. All right, we're gonna be multitasking today. Welcome in, everybody. Thank you for being here. Give me a second. Trying to pull up the chat so I can see y'all over here on my laptop. Let's see. Listen, y'all. I needed to take a break, y'all, from the interwebs because there's a lot of just a lot of hatred going on. I hope you guys are doing all right. Let me move this. What? Wait. Okay, it's fine. TikTok, is it going well? It just told me it has an unstable connection. I don't know what's going on. YouTube, how's it going? It looks like it has a nice connection going on. I hope we're steady over here. Child, the state of the world. Okay, listen. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like the movie Idiocracy, have you seen it? I feel like that is to come in this world. That is what's to come. I feel like we have a real big problem in this world, and it has a lot to do with the lack of common sense. Okay? That's what's happening. We're seeing the results of the lack of common sense and the lack of empathy and humanity, child. But we're not going to get in that today. We're going to do, I really want people to not get sucked into what's happening on the news at this time, okay? Because yes, things that happen in the world do have an effect on us, but you got to really think about why things are taking place. There's a need for you to look at things that are occurring from a higher perspective. Why is this occurring? Why is this being shown to millions of people? What is the agenda? What is the purpose? What is the goal? Start using your mind, please, okay? For a lot of you, I feel like it has a lot to do with creating fear. I feel like it has a lot to do with power and control. It has a lot to do with division. And I really feel like people need to focus on really just coming together instead of focusing on what divides us, okay? There just needs to be more love in this world. Also, there's a need for you guys. I feel like it's important because of that Pisces moon to really not just believe anything that you're being told at face value. Things aren't as they seem when it comes to this energy that we got going on with the Piscean stuff. So just be mindful. I feel like this month is definitely going to be a month of clarity. But I feel like there is going to be a period of time during this month where there'll be a little bit of illusions, right? Certain things may seem like they're true when they're not, okay? So just be mindful of this. Just be mindful. You will get the clarity that you're seeking. Just, you need to be patient for whoever I'm speaking to. Don't get impulsive. I feel like, fuck it, let's just get into it. I'm just gonna talk about it. And this is what I feel like is going on, okay? First off, let me preference this by saying I do not choose a political situation here, and I know this is like a place where you guys come and you watch tarot, but I feel like this is something that I need to say. What I feel like is going on, because I've already said this before on my platform, I don't think I don't feel like people should be ending relationships with people that they grew up with or used to hang out with because of their differences of belief, okay? I think that's wild. I think that's unhinged. I don't feel like that's reasonable. Number one. Number two, um, they are the same two wings, the same bird. It's the same entity you're dealing with. It doesn't matter which side you're on, it's the same thing. The government does not care about you. How many times do I have to say this? They need division. That's what they need. They need division in order to have what? Control. It's a lot less about money and it has a lot more to do with power and control. And you want to know why? Because I was thinking to myself, why is all of these social media platforms allowing this graphic imagery of a man being shot? It's just strange to me because last time I checked, TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, they all say like graphic content is blah blah blah, it's restricted content. Like there's policies against those types of imagery. But then I did my research and it says there are exceptions. There's exceptions for things that are considered newsworthy. Okay, that's what they claim. My question is, well, if they want to claim that as like newsworthy and they want to show people this type of graphic imaging, there must be a purpose behind it, because they don't do anything for no reason. If someone was to display some sort of graphic imaging online and it had no connection to like, you know, the news and stuff, it would be shut down immediately. So I'm trying to understand why, right? So I look up what happens to the brain when it's shown gruesome graphic imagery. And what I found was it causes PTSD in a person. It causes trauma. Then I asked, okay, so what does that lead to? And it leads to people's flight or fight response. Okay? It releases a stress hormone. Okay? Now remember, we're in a new cycle of a new beginning. The enemy doesn't want y'all to be high vibing. They want you to be in a state of survival. They want you to be in fear. They're hoping that they can orchestrate situations so that you could act and make decisions based off fear and survival. That's the vibe it's giving to me. Okay? Once again, do not fall for how this matrix is trying to set you up to think and perceive. It's not what you think it is. It's not about a you against us and a us against them. It has nothing to do with that. Pay attention, please. We are undergoing psychological warfare. That's what this is. This is how it feels, because I don't understand why this situation really did emotionally affect me. I'm not gonna lie, it really did. And I'm not even like an avid fan of Charlie Kirk. I'm not. It's not somebody I subscribe to. It's not somebody that I would watch on a daily or whatever, right? So, but when it happened, it kind of shook me. And I feel like it was done purposely. I'm just gonna be so fucking for real. I feel like it was done purposefully. The way everything has gone down, something's not adding up, and it's giving psychological warfare. It's giving purposeful. It's giving purposeful. And I feel it has a lot to do with gaining power and control over people's minds. Okay? So when somebody is in a state of fear or in a state of survival, which I made a video about this back in December. Thank you for the compliment about the earrings. You can purchase them at occultlifestyle.com. So listen, this is what I was thinking, okay? Because when someone's in a state of fear, they're more susceptible to give up their freedom. They're more susceptible to give up things that they normally wouldn't give up. They'll usually say things or do things or take certain actions they normally wouldn't take. Be mindful. Do not fall for this. This too shall pass. Yes, what occurred was disgusting. It was horrific. Violence should never be the answer to any form of argument. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Because at the end of the day, if we keep going down this path, you know what it's gonna be? Because if you think about it, considering the fact that I do social media for a job, and I'm not aware of who's actually watching me, okay? We don't have records of that. I just see your screen name, and who knows if that's your real name, okay? Number one. Number two, I could have someone who watches a general reading of me and then not like what I'm saying and then try to track me down to pew me based off words that I spoke. To have people feel like that's a justifiable offense is wild. That's just wild. I don't think that's justified for anyone, really. And I'm pretty sure I do have people that don't like shit that I've said before that had nothing to do with them in a general reading. Like, I've had people in the comments telling me like I should go kill myself, ga. I've had people emailing me death threats before. And this is just tarot. This is not like I'm in some sort of, high stakes situation, okay? So I'm just saying, okay, another thing too, with this whole Pisces moon and how it's revealing things, right? People are going to be people are going to be gaining more clarity when it comes to the world. Pay attention. You know how we always talk about soulless beings in an empty shell? Okay? Pay attention to people and how they're moving, because a lot of you are not, neighbors or friends with people who have souls. And you can tell by their fruits. Someone said a psyop. Exactly. A.E. Smith. 100%. They're trying to control you with emotions. They're trying to control you with fear. Remember, your mind is the most powerful tool that you possess. Okay? And it's not just the US that's doing some weird shit right now. Okay? It's all over the world. There's some weird stuff happening in Europe. There's some other weird stuff happening. I don't know. I decided to do a deep dive. All right, y'all? Because I really wanted to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay? And it's not about the money. It's about maintaining power. Remember, I've been saying this over and over again with these readings. They want control. They're upset because the powers of control are switching. They don't want that to happen. They don't like that more people are waking up every day out of their slumber. They're trying to put people back in line, back in submission, back to conformity with what? Fear. Another thing too, it's giving energy harvesting. Just keeping it real, that's what it's feeling like to me as well. It's giving energy harvesting, because the way I was emotionally pulled into this energy, at first I just thought, well, I'm empathetic, so maybe that's it, or because I'm a channeler, I could feel a lot of people's energy. It's not hard, but the impact, the heaviness of what I've been feeling for the past couple of days has been very intense. And I don't think that's a coincidence. I feel like there's something to that. Okay? I don't know if this was like a massive little spell that somebody was doing out here. Okay? I don't know if it's some sort of I don't know. Some of y'all is probably gonna call me crazy. Go ahead. Honestly, you probably should. Call me crazy so I can I can stay alive, okay? Because most of the time when you appear crazy, they discredit you and they leave you alone and you don't become a target. So just, that's fine. That's fine with me. Listen though, just be mindful, come up with your own conclusions that's rooted in reality, of course. But I encourage everyone to use your critical thinking skills and really look at the bigger picture of what this is. Because you have to understand, once again, the government does not give a fuck about you. They don't care about your health. You could see that in your grocery stores. They put all types of chemicals in your food and your products. They don't give a fuck about you. They do not care. They don't care about your family. They don't care about your friends. They don't care about the soldiers that fight for this country. They don't fucking care, okay? It's all about power and control. And the people they bow down to are the global elitists, people who actually have the control and the power, not the people we see on TV, not the presidents, not the senators. They're all just they're the faces for the show, okay? Please wake up. And this is not for you to like rival against the government. This is not for people to start creating anarchy. That's not what I'm saying. It's just important for you to wake up. Someone said this is the real page. Yes, it is. Thank you guys. On the TikTok. So yes. Speaking of which, okay, so another thing too, like I've always said on my channel, the energy that I pick up on collective readings, it doesn't just affect you. Like the energies I'm picking up on, they're not just about you, your family, your ex, your work environment. It's a system within a system within a system that is all affected by this same energy, okay? So keep that in mind. Keep in mind the type of energies we've been picking up in these readings and see how it applies to the stuff that's happening in the government, in the world news, in all of it. It all correlates. Okay? So just put your thinking caps on, all right? Put your thinking caps on. And I channeled a bunch of names. Someone's name could be Zach, Brian, Nicole, and George, and Hillary. Those could be your names. Someone else's names. The angel numbers 1010 could be very significant. 1212, 333, 555. Something here is going to be changing. Okay, something's definitely going to be changing. You guys could be seeing 222, 123 as well. Something here is going to happen to where one event leads to another event that leads to another. Okay, and you're being guided to just go with it. Trust the process of what's happening. Do not absorb the chaos. Observe it. Okay? Observe. Don't allow it to suck you in and devour you. 77 could be very significant as well. You guys could be seeing this angel number. I also kept seeing images of Alice in Wonderland as well. I don't know. There's a lot of different interpretations when it comes to Alice in Wonderland, but you know, flip it where you want it to be, child. Listen, when it comes to people who love to use, you know, manipulation and they love to distort perception, which is what's happening right now. Our perception is being played with. And you know who's the greatest manipulator of perception? It's Satan. It's the devil. Okay? So just be mindful of this. Stay grounded and observe. Do not panic. You have nothing to worry about. Certain people out here are going to self-destruct on their own. Okay? So like I said before, with manipulation, okay? Remember, because I feel like you guys are going to have a lot of old people and new people entering your life here soon during this month. Because this month is a very, so far, it checks out that it's a very supernatural type of month. okay? We're going to be seeing a lot of things that are very unusual. Like I've said before with the Uranus energy, it's just buckle up, buttercup, all right? And keep holding on to your faith that everything's going to be okay, because it will. It's like the divine is doing what he need to do, okay? Moving the things that need to be moved. So when you're dealing with certain people here who want to come in and manipulate you, this is all to test you, to see how much did you learn? Did you really learn from these past experiences? How are you going to handle it? Are you going to stand up for yourself? Are you going to say no when you mean no? Are you going to keep your boundaries firm, or are you going to let them to have access to you again? These are the types of tests. These are the type of tests that you're going to be tested with. New people and old people, okay? Now you need to ask yourself, when people are coming towards you with a smile or not a smile, it doesn't matter. When people are coming towards you, you need to ask yourself, what does this person want me to feel by what they're communicating to me? Is there a certain feeling that they're trying to get me to feel? And if so, what is that feeling and why? Or you need to ask yourself, how does this person want me to perceive them? You got to really analyze certain situations at this time, okay? Use your intuition. I'm just telling you, it's getting hairy, but that doesn't mean to get scared. Yeah. So just be mindful. You know what it's like? It's like the devil card in reverse, okay? That's what's happening right now. Everyone's being released from some sort of demonic stronghold. It could be happening on a mass scale. And it's like the devil's trying to find a way to create dependency. The devil's trying to create a way for people to be so fearful that they become dependent. Like, you're my savior. Be fucking careful. Just be careful. Listen, there's gonna become a time. I think it's too soon to say. Let me just say this. You better prepare. Right now is a good time to prepare mentally, spiritually, and emotionally, because what we're about to experience in the next coming years is it's going to be a different type of war. Okay? It's going to be a different type of war. And do you feel that fire burning within you now? I'm talking to my spiritual warriors. Do you feel that fire burning inside of you? You're going to need it for this fight that we got coming up. It's time. It's time for you to use the lessons that you've learned. It's time for you to now be assertive. Have confidence in yourself, in the power of your own belief, the power in your own manifestation, okay? If we tried hard enough, we could manifest this trajectory of how this, how the system is trying to make us go down by just simply using our minds. So, just saying. Yeah, this is New World Order. Okay? That's what we're witnessing. I don't care what nobody says. That's what it is. Too many things are changing at once. The credit score is changing, which I just recently found out. They're changing some other shit. Just like I said, observe. Just observe. Don't freak out. Just observe. Okay? There's no reason for you to be scared. There's no reason for you to be like, oh, the mark of the beast. Don't get crazy. Don't start being like, the world's gonna end tomorrow. We don't need to do all that. You don't need to do that. You don't need to be getting crazy. You don't need to be on the sidewalk, start preaching to people. You don't need to, I mean, for some of you, maybe you want to, I don't know. But for a lot of y'all, you don't really need to do all that, okay? Just stay centered. Stay centered, stay calm, because your energy does affect other people's energy, okay? Just be mindful, Joe. There's so much more I want to say, but I'm a little afraid to say it, to be honest, okay? Yeah. Let's find out what's going on the weekend, shall we? Let's lighten it up. Let's find out what's going on when it comes to this weekend. Listen, you don't understand the downloads I got. I don't think y'all is ready for it. I don't think I should even say it on this platform, to be quite freaking honest. Like, I don't. I think I'm gonna keep it to myself. But are you ready? Cause bitch, I'm ready. I had like you know those moments where, you know how like when like football teams come together and then like they get all hyped up together, like, are you ready, bitch? Like, are you ready? Like, we gonna go out there, we gonna beat that team or whatever, right? But it's like, it's more like the team of like God's team. Because this is a spiritual war. We do not fight against flesh and blood. We ain't fighting against people. That's not what we're fighting against. So that's why you got to make sure that your spirit is strong at this time. I'm being so for real. Strong and grounded. Because what they want is to feed off your emotions. They want to feed off of it. They do. They're trying to break your will. You know? And it's almost kind of like sending a message, like, if you speak the truth, even if you do it kindly, this is what happens to you. That's a message. It's go time. It's go time. Listen, if they did it to Jesus, what makes you think they ain't gonna do it to you? Nothing in history is new. Nothing in this world is new. History always repeats itself. I'm not saying you're Jesus, okay? I'm not saying that anyone is Jesus. I'm just saying. Anyways, moving on. And it's just so strange, because if you think about it, it's like anyone who actually like had the courage and the bravery to speak up, they always end up being these, you know, forever remembered figures. And it's like, why couldn't we just keep them alive though? Because they don't want stuff to change. Anyways, moving on. Let's find out the weekend read. I am not depressed, so just in case. I'm just expressing my opinion. Let's find out what's going on, shall we? Listen, for all those who aren't members yet for my YouTube channel, I also have members on my TikTok. So if you guys are interested, go check out my members only reads. I just uploaded the Taurus reading, so if you guys are interested, go check that out. I haven't uploaded it on TikTok yet, but I will after this live is done. Yeah. Okay. I highly suggest y'all start like, just start, you know, affirming over yourself. Okay. Start saying like, I'm sealed in divine protection. Okay. You could say no weapon, no word, no spell, no envy formed against me shall prosper. Okay. Say things like, my energy is sovereign. It's radiant. It's untouchable. Affirm these things within yourself. Okay. Affirm that only love and abundance and prosperity flows to you. Like, you just affirm things to you, because your mind is under attack. Okay, I'm just keeping it real. Your mind is under attack with a lot of illusions. Anyways, moving on. Okay, take back your power. Don't allow them to harvest your energy. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? We have red flag. Interesting that this is coming out. I'm gonna keep quiet. We have red flag here. Okay, Don't worry. I'm going to keep quiet. We have red flag here, though. Tell me more, Spirit. Something here's a red flag. You need to pay attention to the red flags. There's a lot of lies here in a situation. There's someone here who's discovering some sort of lies. Tell me more. Somebody wants to say that they want you back. This is a hell nah. Hell nah to the nah, nah, nah. This is a hell nah. Yeah, they want you back. Someone here is definitely all up in your business. They could be getting readings. They may not. Thank you so much for whoever did that. I appreciate you on the Tiki Talk. Someone here definitely is trying to get readings on you, or they're just trying to be nosy. Okay, this could just be someone who's going around asking about you, trying to figure out what you got going on, or whatever this is. Okay. Maybe they're trying to get readings to figure out a way to get you back. I don't know, or to get back at you. I don't know what this is. Maybe somebody here is trying to like. I feel like, okay, so that's a message within itself. So for some of y'all, you guys could have somebody who wants to say they want to get back together with you, whether this is romantic or not. It could, like I said, it could be past people, you know, it doesn't matter, family, lover, business friend. They want you back into, they want to have access back to you, or whatever the fuck. I feel like I'm saying that weird. Somebody wants access back into your life. And they're doing it because they want revenge. They're not doing it because they love you. They're not doing it because they care and they want to really support you. They want to finish the job. You had a lot of people listen. So like, okay, so like I was saying, okay, that's where I lost it. Okay, my point, I lost my point earlier. So like I said, systems are within systems with these energies that we're picking up on. So listen, you got somebody here that wants you back. It's all for revenge. They do not care about you. Okay? These individuals do not give a shit. They also have been putting you under psychological warfare. These family, lover, business friends, you know who they are. Okay? They've been doing it to you your whole freaking life. Then you reclaimed your power and your own mental state back. And now they want to come back in to gaslight you back into slumber. Be mindful. These people who want to come back to you, a lot of them are not your friends and your family no more. A lot of them have been either they're soulless or their body snatched. One or the other. For those who know, you know. But just be mindful. Okay? These people are allowing the enemy to operate through them. Not all of your friends and family, obviously. So just be mindful. Be discerning. For a lot of y'all, you know who this is. I'm talking about people who have blatantly betrayed you. You know it. They know it. There's evidence of it. You got receipts of it. These types of people coming back. Be mindful of them. Tell them no. Okay? Tell them no. Get in your Queen of Swords energy and be assertive and say, I said no. I don't care how many tears you start to shed. I don't care how much you're begging in desperation. It's a no. And you got to understand, you disconnecting and really finishing out this cycle is really finishing them. These people will end up, they'll be self-destructing. Okay? You don't have to get revenge on anyone. They will self-destruct. They're already doing it now. Okay? God, it says God. Why do I keep saying God? Maybe someone's going to use God. Someone's going to use God to try to get back into your life. This could be someone who's going to say, oh, I'm going back to church, or, oh, I'm spiritual too. Like, I decided to go on a spiritual retreat. My eyes are open. Be careful of these people coming in acting like they one of you. We have got close to you just to try to backstab you. This is what someone gonna try to do. Thank you, Billy, for the makeup brush. Okay, you need to tell this person no. Tell me more, Spirit. What's happening? You got somebody here who can't be trusted. Okay, the red flags are blaring everywhere. Do not trust this person. Do not trust anything that they say. You've already saw their fruits. You've already seen their true colors. Cannot be trusted. Do not betray yourself by saying yes and giving access to somebody who doesn't deserve your presence. Please don't. Please do not drag out another cycle. Please don't. Okay? Because someone wants to come in and play games with your mind. They want you to question your own identity. They want you to question why you get up in the morning and why you do what you do. Somebody wants to do this. Be mindful of this individual. I've had someone do this to me, and they were real sneaky about it, real subtle. And then it got more aggressive. Be mindful of certain people like this. Don't be afraid to tell people no. It's a no. Tell me more. Yeah. Someone here could be not listening to the signs or something like that. This person that wants you back, they're not listening to the signs, or they're hoping you won't pay attention to the signs, is what it's giving. Tell me more. We have untouchable. You're untouchable. This person that either they got close to backstab you or they're planning on to. I feel like they're planning on it. They're planning on it. This person that wants you back, they're planning on it because this is in the future position. Someone's planning on backstabbing you, but you need to. They know you're untouchable, but they're going to try it anyway. Or maybe this person wants to prove that you're not. Child. Beauty spells. Someone here could be doing beauty spells on you as well. Oh my God, they want you back. They want you to look disgusting. They don't want you to be attractive. Like, what is this? Somebody just wants power and control. That's what it is. Patty, thank you so much for the $4.99. That's all they want. They want power and control. This is also somebody here who wants to come in with this, like, this sob story because they want you to clean up their mess. Somebody wants you to feel obligated to clean up their mess. Something that has nothing to do with you. You didn't spill the milk. Why do you need to clean it up? Why is it your responsibility to mop it up? It's not. It's not your responsibility to help this person. It's not your responsibility to heal them either. It's theirs. Just like you had to do for yourself. No one else helped you heal. Except for God, obviously. Be mindful. They're going to try everything. First, they're going to come in sweet. You say no. They're going to turn sour, but they're going to stay persistent. Be careful, bro. They're going to shape shift into whoever they need to be in order to get you to sell your soul, is what it's giving. Be careful. We're in hairy times. Someone's name could be Harry because I keep saying that. We have I'm scared. Someone here could be scared. Maybe someone's scared here because maybe somebody here is scared to come in to backstab you because they already know you're untouchable. Maybe because they've already tried it before. Now they scared. They should be scared, actually. Tell me more. They should be scared because they're not coming up against you. They're coming up against the Most High. We have break. Child. Can't be trusted, break. This is someone here who wants to break you. They can't be trusted. They can't. Or if this is someone here that you took a break with, there's a reason why you did it. We have stay away. It's pretty clear. So this is the weekend read. Okay? Stay away from folks. We have X. Your ex wants you back. X marks the spot of where this person's hopes and dreams are going to be. Okay? For coming for you. Or maybe that's where they already are. They're buried. Because your ex did too much. Now they want to say sorry. Go to God. Go to God with your sorries. Go to the police as well and turn your ass in is what you need to do. Moving on. You are blessed. Whoever I'm speaking to you, you're blessed, and someone wants to make you stressed because of it. Someone's trying their best to disturb your peace. And when I say they, I'm talking about not flesh and blood, okay? I'm not talking about people. So just be mindful of this. Tell me more. Someone wants you to shut up. They really do. You're speaking too much truth and it's making too much sense. That's the problem. The problem is you're speaking too much truth and it's making too much sense. You're turning these so-called enemies that were on this hate train with your ex, you're turning their perception, you're shifting it so that they can see clearly. And now this person wants you to shut up because people are now seeing this person for who they really are. They want you to shut up. You're dealing with someone here who cares a lot about their status in society. You're dealing with someone here who cares a lot about how they're perceived and their reputation. They have to be cool. They're the cool person. They're losing their cool status by being a fucking liar. People don't like it. We have on top of your shit. Whoever you are, you're on top of your shit. Okay, you're on top of your shit, or you already peeped a red flag. Maybe this is something that happened in the past. You knew someone was not to be trusted. Maybe you broke up with somebody. I don't know. Or you cut somebody off. You were on top of your shit. That was the right choice to make. Do not go backwards. Okay? Dominica, thank you so much on the TikTok. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, can you tell me more? Yeah, someone here is not serious about whatever they're about to say to you, this ex. They're not serious about their apology. They're not serious about wanting you back. They're not serious about saying, I'm going to finally listen now. I'm going to change. It's a no. And this doesn't have to be a romantic ex. This could be family, lover, business friend. People, just someone from your past that you don't speak to. Okay? They want to come back. They want to say, will you forgive me? Oh, you know the time where, like, you know, I got you fired? You want to can you forgive me? Oh, remember that time I told everyone that, you know, you prostitute yourself from all these hotels and motels? Can you forgive me? Oh, remember that time when I made a fake account and got you to get arguments with other people? Can you forgive me? No, you're weird. You need to be behind bars. You out here wilding, sir, ma'am. It's a problem. And this person's not even being serious, by the way, about wanting to be forgiven. They don't care. They don't have remorse. You're dealing with someone here who does not feel remorse. This is psychopathy. You're dealing with a psychopath that was trying to break you. They thought you were weak because you can feel. They thought you were weak because you have empathy. This is the type of individual that you're dealing with, or individuals. But the power of love is stronger. Remember this. Fear is weak. Love is stronger. Remember this. Tell me more. Oh, now their life is going downhill and now they're sad. Oh no. That's what's happening. I'm telling you, these people are going to self-destruct. This is why they keep getting readings on you. These people are their life is declining. It's going downhill, and they're getting readings because they want to see if it's happening to you. This could have been someone here who tried to bind themselves to you because they were thought, this is what they thought. They thought that they were going to get some sort of blessings by binding themselves to you. And after they did some whatever they did when it comes to this binding spell, they started getting instant karma. Their life started declining. They're like, I don't understand why I keep losing all this money. I don't understand why I'm all these opportunities are being blocked. Gee, I wonder why. I wonder why. Are you tapping into someone's energy you're not supposed to? I don't know. Just a thought. You're obsessively getting readings to figure out what someone's got going on in their life, and you don't even talk to them personally. You refuse to do that. You just want to be behind the scenes being a weirdo, a creep? Child. And then you wonder why your life is declining. You're wishing the worst on somebody, doing binding spells, you can't leave, I own you, you're my property type of situation. Family, lover, business, friend, by the way. You got a lot of people who are entitled to you. You walking away was disrespect in their eyes because you're their property. What do you mean you're walking away? You're my punching bag. You can't just walk away. How am I going to regulate my emotions? That's what you're dealing with. This is not about they love you, they miss you. No, they miss abusing you. Be careful. These are people that are going to have to deal with their own demons. And they don't like what they're seeing when they're looking in the mirror. These are people that did it to themselves. This is someone who's in their heart. They're trying to plot against you to backstab you. Oh, thanks for the TikTok. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing. Lord have mercy. Someone's trying to see if like your life is going downhill too because of this binding spell. It's not though. You're still rising as they fall. Tell me more. Yeah, they know you know. Somebody knows that you know. They know you know. This is why they don't want someone doesn't want to face you because they already know that you know. What type of weird shit they were on. They know you know. They've been exposed. Someone's been exposed here. We have daytime. Something here might be happening in the daytime or something like this. Tell me more. You got good news coming in. You got good news coming in, baby. You really do. You got good news coming in. I'm also getting, be careful. You got people from your past that want to come in and be like, oh, I want to share some good news with you, or, you know, blah, 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 blah. I need to tell you something that's important. Just, I don't know. Be careful. Nighttime, be careful. They could have some hidden intentions when it comes to that. We have yes, okay? Jeez, Louise. Someone wants you to say yes. They're trying to find any way they can to get you to say yes instead of a no. This person need to stay away from you, or you need to stay away from this person. Ooh, my mouth. They really be trying to get me to shut the fuck up. I feel it. We have, I regret talking shit about you. So now you got somebody here who getting that ass whooped, okay? And it's because they opened their filthy mouth and started talking ish on your name. God don't play. God does not like ugly. This is what will happen. It's sheer off just karmic law, baby. You do wrong to the innocent, judgment will befall your whole bloodline. What is wrong with you? Bully. You guys are dealing with bullies who are playing victim, saying that you bullied them. This is the type of shit you're dealing with. Little victims going around saying that you're the big bad bully when they out here disrupting your life. They're out here trying to destroy you. It's wild. Oh my God. Cancer rebuke you. Tell me more, Spirit. Tiffany, you said they doxed your information and you had to move. I'm sorry. This is why I need to... Let me be quiet. We have claimed someone on their taxes. So someone here could have claimed something that was fraudulent. Someone here could have been doing something weird with taxes. I don't know. You're being told not to go somewhere. If this person invites you somewhere, don't go. Okay? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is this? Don't go. Oh no. Oh no. Somebody crazy. You're dealing with somebody crazy. They're in denial of you know, the part that they played in a situation. This person doesn't care. They're willing to do anything. They might even be willing to go to jail. Okay, we do have the Eight of Swords, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Knight of Swords. This is a lot of swords energy. You're dealing with a very cold person that wants to charge at you. Someone's willing to charge at you because they want to put you to rest. They want to break you down. This is disgusting. Why are they trying to get them to shut up this weekend? Oh, they're trying to get you to shut up because they really want to silence you. That is some crazy shit. They want to silence you. They want to destabilize you. That's what's going on. They want to relieve their fear and panic that they have going on within them. That's why they want to shut you up. They want to cover up some sort of betrayal, some sort of deceit. They already committed. Thank you so much, Megan, for the 1111. I appreciate you. You said thank you so much. Simple words cannot express. You're welcome. You're welcome, Megan. One more. Child. And the wheel turns. You staying away from someone, I don't know why I want to say contingency. What the fuck? Listen, you staying away from someone is very important. Okay? It has a lot to do with this Wheel of Fortune. If you stay away, you keep this person away from you, which is the devil. Oh my God. Keep the devil away. I cannot make this up. Oh my God. Keep the devil away from you. This is under stay away. They know you know. This is someone who's on demon time. You've already seen the red flags with this demonic weirdo. They can't be trusted. They know you see them as the devil that they is. Be careful. The devil wants a second chance is what it's looking like. Irene Bryan, thank you so much for the $20. I appreciate you. The devil wants a second chance. You've already successfully liberated yourself from the devil. The devil could be a lot of things. The devil could be lust. The devil could be someone who was trying to cause stagnation. It could be stagnation itself. It could be the spirit of procrastination. It could be the spirit of depression. The devil could be some sort of addiction here. The devil could be some sort of codependency. It could be anything. Someone said it could be a Capricorn. Flip it where it needs to go. You could be in this Queen of Wands energy, very inspired, very creative, okay? Someone's trying to stop you from being in this Queen of Wands energy. They don't like that you're in this energy. They really don't. They were trying to pervert it. They were trying to pervert your energy. It's not going to work because energy don't lie. We have Chariot. You guys could be dealing with a Cancer. You could have Cancer somewhere in your chart. This might be, I don't know. I feel like you're going to be victorious over whatever this is, though. Why do I keep hearing, when you know, you know? I don't know what that is. This could be a King of Wands that you already moved on from that wants to come in. You're being told, don't go. Or someone's being told not to come towards you. Somebody wants you to unblock them. This is a sociopath. I'm just going to be honest. This person's a sociopath. There's something wrong with them. Like something's wrong with this, the way this person thinks. Especially their views on death is very strange. Be mindful of this person. I feel like you guys already know who this is. For some of y'all, you could have already gotten the creeps when it comes to this person. You could have felt like this person was like a serial killer on the low. Just be mindful. Be careful, because someone really is trying to shut you up and they don't want you to be liberated. Okay? They don't want you to have a new beginning. They don't want you moving on. Because once you learn your lesson and you move on, they're toast. They're toast. It's bad news bears for them. All right, let's get out Big Bertha because I don't want this to be too long, y'all. Listen, Big Bertha is not going to resonate with everyone, so please take it with a grain of salt, y'all. Okay? Grain of salt. Special said no. You said, me, I am choosing new beginning in your life. That's what's up. Someone said 2 hours minimum. Thank you for the follow, start 111. Yeah, listen, y'all. Right now is the time to really stay focused on yourself and your goals, because everything that's happening around you right now is pure distractions, okay? Everything's just pure distractions. Thank you, Jane, for the $2. I appreciate you. That's crazy. I think I said your name in the Taurus reading. Yeah, so just stay focused. Don't get emotionally wrapped up in stuff. It's not the time. I feel like a lot of people are going to try to play, like I said, they're going to weaponize. Did I say it in this reading or the Taurus reading? I don't know. Someone's definitely going to try to weaponize your empathy. Okay? And if you say no, they're going to try to say you're mean, you're evil, you're selfish, everything that they are. All because they're not getting their way. So just be mindful of this, okay? Don't allow that to manipulate you or guilt you into saying yes. Don't try to get someone, don't allow someone to come in and try to say that you're wrong for protecting your own energy. Do not allow someone to come into your life and tell you you're wrong for setting boundaries, because that's not someone who has your best interest in mind, and that's someone that does not love you, okay? That's not love. $7:11 on the clock. You guys got something good coming in as well. Some of y'all need to stop emailing me, child. You really do, okay? Because I gotta be deleting all these emails that are like, I can't read them all, y'all. I really can't. I'm one person. I run everything by myself, okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels, and it's like some of them be giving me emails and like as like their own little proof of whatever they got going on in their life. Like, don't involve me with your situation, please. They're like, oh, here's evidence of so and so. Like, why are you giving it to me? I'm not trying to get involved. Okay, moving on. I'm just your reader. Once again, I am not your mother. I'm not your father. I'm not your preacher. I'm not your pastor. I'm not your therapist. I'm your reader. That's it. That's all I am. Okay? I already know this is a one-sided situation. All you guys come to do is take. I understand it. I get it. I've accepted it. Please stop wrapping me up in certain things that don't concern me. Okay? It don't concern me. What am I going to do? What am I going to do about your situation? What am I going to do about your gang stalking situation? I got to handle my own. I don't even know how to solve my own. Like, how am I going to help you, child? You need Jesus. That's how I solve mine. I pray. I fight against it with prayer. Okay? Anyways, moving on. See what's going on. Holy Spirit, holy angels, what's happening? What do they do here? Screwdriver. So someone wants to sabotage your new beginning. Somebody wants to claim that they want to come in and fix it. Somebody wants to come in and say, oh, I got the right tool. I got the right tool for you. Just what you're looking for. Starseed Rising, thank you so much for the $10. You said everything from the start of this read and throughout is on point. You said love you and your authenticity, blah, blah, blah. Oh, thank you. Okay, listen. Somebody here wants to sabotage your new beginning, okay? Remember, they're going to come in acting like, oh, I got all the tools. Like, you know, I could make your life easier. You know, I do have this wrench here. I do have this Phillips screwdriver. Hold on. The TikTok. Okay. Earth Angel Star says you love my earrings. Thank you. You can purchase them on occultlifestyle.com. I have them pinned below where it's on YouTube, but on TikTok, you can go to my shop. Okay, my TikTok shop. But yeah, So just be mindful of someone coming in acting like they care for you and they want to help you out. Be careful of someone coming in being like, oh, let me lend you some money. Do not trust people right now, okay? We have getaway driver. Someone here is trying to get away from something, or someone here is trying to get you in trouble, okay? So like we had earlier, it says don't go. Don't go somewhere with somebody, or at least drive your own vehicle, because there's somebody here who's trying to implicate you into a situation where you look like you're involved in something, or you just become guilty by association, okay? Be careful of this. Say someone wants you to go over to their home, okay? And you're unaware that this person be selling the droogs on the low, okay? And all of a sudden there's a knock on the door, and what do you know? They're getting raided, and you're screwed. The cops, the DAA, or whatever they're called, they don't care if you were just hanging out at your friend's house. You're getting in trouble, all y'all. I'm just saying. That's real life right there. Or this person says, oh, pick me up, blah, blah, blah. And you don't realize that they got like a whole kilo of something with them. You're unaware. You get pulled over. Y'all both get in trouble. No, absolutely not. Stay to yourself. Stay to yourself. We have upset, you're moving on and being successful. So this is why they're trying to sabotage you. Be careful of these people from your past being like, let's hang out. No. It's a no. Maybe in November. Because the month of September is out of control. It's too risky. This month is too risky for anything at this point. This is a month where you can't even really trust your eyeballs. No thanks. I'll stay home. Moving on. And this is what these people need to do. They need to move on, but they refuse to move on. You're dealing with someone who's refusing to move on. There's some video evidence here or something here. Or someone's trying to get video evidence on you, maybe. We have regret that I left you. So you got a lot of people feeling sorry for themselves. Because the chicken came home to roost. That's what's going on. They get in their ass whooped and they're being like, oh, I guess I was, like, these people aren't laughing anymore. They're crying. And now they want to act like, you know, oh, feel sorry for me. I'm sorry I misjudged you. I'm sorry I didn't get your side of the story. I'm sorry I spread all those lies even though I didn't ask the right questions. Like, this is the vibe. No. Another thing, too, these are grown-ass folks. These people is grown. You're grown. And you come into another grown folk. Ciao. I'm sorry. What are you, 5? Handle your business. Psychic attack. Someone here could be having trouble sleeping, okay? This could be you or them, or someone here could have been trying to send you psychic attacks because they don't want you to be focused. They don't want you to think straight. They don't want you to have the clarity that's necessary for you to really jumpstart this new beginning for y'all. For some of y'all, you may have already started, you know, your new beginning here, but now there's like bumps in the road, and it's purposeful. It's strategic, okay? It's strategic. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? Lovely Shani, you said your mom doesn't apologize for nothing she does. I understand it. I understand that pain. It says, change the will or the inheritance. So if someone here wants to come in and sabotage something because they already changed the will or the inheritance, or, this is for some of y'all, not all y'all, or this, okay. The Devil and the Wheel of Fortune that came out earlier, paired together. This is someone here who wants to sabotage your Wheel of Fortune. Your spiritual inheritance that's due to you by trying to get you involved in something toxic, devilish. Like I said, somebody wants you to, they want to break it down so you can sell your soul. That's the vibe. Don't fall for it. Somebody also wants to say something's your fault. They're blaming you for something, or they will. It's your fault. For what? What is it? What are they blaming the collective for? Let me get the Lenormand. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what are they blaming the collective for? Because this is just out of control. Hold on. Okay. Justice card. So justice is coming in for show. For someone trying to blame something for you, blame something on you. Someone wants to say, oh, they did this for you. Someone here could be trying to blackmail you or something like that, or emotionally manipulate you, like being like, oh, but I did this for you in the past. I don't know. Be careful. It's your fault. What are they blaming them for? Okay, so a whole group, a whole community is refusing to take accountability for something. This could be friends, family members, blah, blah, blah. This could be a feminine energy. Or there's a whole community telling this feminine energy it's her fault. This could be you or them. I don't know. What's their fault? What's the fault? Oh, someone's saying that you're the source of all the drama. Or the person that is the source of all the drama is being revealed. One or the other. Let's make it positive. Okay? Maybe it's the other way around. No. This is a feminine energy that was trying to create drama. They wanted you to be in a fight. They wanted violence to occur. By telling everyone something was your fault. When it was not. The Sag Empress, thank you so much for the 199. You said thank you for the weekend read and the Taurus read. You're welcome. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, but this is what's going on. Some feminine energy is going around saying everything was your fault. This is a female. It could be a masculine and feminine energy. It could be a female and feminine energy. You got to flip it where it needs to go. It doesn't really matter. There was someone here trying to stir up trouble, trying to say something was your fault when it wasn't. That's what's happening here. This is being exposed. Yeah, they did this to cause challenges for you. They did this because they wanted you to be isolated from a whole community of people. So for some of y'all, this is what I said in the Taurus read. But for some of y'all, you got a bunch of people around you that you think are cool with you, but really they not. For some of you, you're about to find out you had people that were around you that really thought some lie was true about you, and they were just being quiet. This is what you're gonna find out. You're gonna be like, oh, so you were just in my face thinking I was this way? Believing a lie? Child. Tell me more, Spirit. Someone now wants to come in and make peace. This could be the same woman that was causing drama and conflict and trying to cause people to incite violence against you. Now they want to come in and be like, I'm sorry. Here's some good news. I want to make peace. Hell no. Absolutely not. Be careful. This could be a feminine energy that wants to come in and act like she want to be cool. She's a snake. Okay? It says difficult, complicated. Now they want to come in and say, oh, well, it was complicated. Okay? Like, I lied because it was complicated. I was in a complicated predicament. No, bitch. This person is thinking they're clever by doing this. Don't trust this bitch. Don't let her in your home. Do not let her find out where you work. Don't let her find out where you live. Because this person is going to really try to do something weird. This is a false person who lied out of jealousy and tried to poison the minds of other people about you, or is trying to poison you. One or the other, but they consider themselves your rival, whoever this is. Family, lover, business, friend. Let's find out, because I'm tired of motherfuckers out here thinking they can go around, flap their gums, try to act like whatever they're saying is the fucking truth. I really feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you have cold, hard evidence about something that completely annihilates this person's lies. And this is why they want to come in with the I'm sorry. Someone's trying to get themselves out of trouble. This is what it's giving. Someone's trying to get themselves out of trouble. They did too much. Someone did too much. Someone's elderly. Okay? You could be dealing with an elderly person. Child. Holy Spirit, Holy Angel, this is an older lady that they know better. But they out here acting like they don't. This is making me mad. Who's this feminine energy that's saying something was their fault? Lying. Okay, a feminine energy. They were lying on a feminine energy. Someone said their aunt. Who is this person lying, saying something was their fault? They could have the Chinese zodiac sign of the ox. This could be you or them. Who's this person here who's saying... A Scorpio could have been out here lying on you, saying something was your fault when it wasn't. trying to create drama, trying to get people to incite violence against you. I keep getting the violence word. I'm also getting someone could be saying like, you're violent as well. Maybe that was the lie that they were saying, like, you're violent. It must be you. You're violent. Maybe someone committed some sort of violent act against somebody and then claimed it was you. Someone's trying to get away with some sort of crime here and trying to pin it on you. That's for some of y'all, not all y'all. It don't have to be that deep. It could just be someone saying like, oh, they're the one that caused the rumor. They're the one that said this and that. They're the false flame could be involved. Your false flame could be involved with or is connected somehow with this karmic woman. Tell me more, Spirit. We have fleeting. This person don't even like you. You know it. Past connection or family could be very significant. Trying to say something's your fault. This person wants to get nearby you, or they're trying to find a way to get nearby you. Stay away. 50 feet, please. Masculine energy. Maybe they're trying to send a masculine in. This karmic female, this toxic woman wants to send in a masculine energy because she already knows that you know. She already knows that you know that she's the source of drama. She's the source of causing issues for you, making your world complicated for no reason out of jealousy. She knows. She knows you know. Now she wants to send in this man. This could be like a brother she wants to send in towards you, or a father figure, or a baby daddy. I don't know what this is, but she's trying to send in a masculine energy for some of y'all. This person could be a Sagittarius. Someone here could be a Taurus as well. All right. Pisces could be very significant as well. Someone here is trying to send in a Pisces. You could be this Pisces. Flip where it needs to go. I keep hearing, when you know, you know. What is that about? People just know. People be knowing is what it's giving. People know. Tell me more. What else is happening? Lower vibrational person. So you guys could be dealing with a lower vibrational person here who's trying to get away with something. We have money made off children. For some of you, this elderly woman could be your parent, okay? Or an auntie, an older sister. It's somebody, okay? And for some of y'all, it's an ex-wife. For another set of you, it's a weird mother-in-law. I don't know. But this person now is trying to say, I regret, you know, what I did. Like, they don't regret nothing. This person did not care. They don't care about you. We have apartment application approved. So I don't know what that's about. Maybe you guys are trying to get a new apartment. Maybe you guys are going to be relocating. Maybe you guys are going to be moving here soon. I don't know. Something about an apartment. Tell me more. Maybe someone's trying to figure out which apartment you live in. We have fake birth certificate. Someone here could have used a fake birth certificate here to try to change some sort of document, some sort of will, an inheritance, whatever this is. Okay? Bored. Someone here could be bored now. Maybe they're bored with their little schemes because nothing's working. We have cleanse aura. So you're being asked to cleanse your aura at this time. Do a spiritual bath, smudge, mop your floors, do a vision cleanse. Okay? Jeez. We have slow down, busy bee, psychic. I don't know. Maybe you guys need to take a step back and relax a little bit here. Or for some of you, you're being asked to, I don't know. Be careful. Be slow to making a decision at this time. Your brother's friend could be significant. When you know, you know. Maybe you're really being tested this month to trust your intuition. Okay? We have black cat. You got good luck and protection on your side, and now somebody wants to come back. That's why. An Aquarius could be very significant. You could be an Aquarius. They could be an Aquarius. Okay? There could be an Aquarius that wants to sabotage your new beginning. They could have been involved in changing your will of fortune or your inheritance or something like that. We have when the hate don't work, they start telling lies. So someone's going around telling lies because the hatred's not working, because it's not making sense. And the lies don't make sense either. So, I don't know. Truly, your enemies feel defeated. That's why their only option right now is to try to be cool with you. That's the vibe. Now they want to be cool with you. Now they want to be, you know, on your team. They want to seat at your table. They want to act like they want to help you out. Abso-fucking-lutely not. This is someone here who's like, oh, can I have that ripe tomato that you have growing off the vine? No, you didn't help me fertilize it. You didn't help me water it. If anything, you try to fucking destroy it. You were sending pests over to my yard where my garden is at. You were wishing for drought. You were wishing for all types of shit to occur. And now you want to play a part? No. Absolutely not. These people got way too comfortable thinking they can do whatever they want to you without consequence. It says, I know where you live. So somebody wants you to be fearful because they know where you live. Maybe this person's going to pop up on you. And the cops will be immediately called. The cops will be called immediately. No need to argue. No need to have any sort of verbal spat. You clink, clink on that ass is what's happening. Restraining order immediately is what's going to be taking place. Someone said dox earlier in the chat. Maybe someone's doxing you. They're all up in your business trying to figure out where you live. To show up and do what exactly? Go to jail? Because that's what's going to happen. We have cops. You might have to call the cops. I didn't even realize I had the cops in my hand. Someone here might need to call the cops on somebody on some real shit, because this is someone here who's refusing to let you be left alone. They keep wanting to harass you. They want to stick to you because you're their precious, but in the worst way possible. Oh, when you know, you know. We have hit and run involving a death. Lying under oath. Okay, so an Aquarius here could have lied under oath. They could have presented some sort of fake birth certificate when it comes to forged documents. They know where you live, I guess, or they're trying to figure out where you live, or someone could be claiming they know where you live when they don't. This could be someone here who went to court with fake documents, said, oh, I know where they live. I'll send the paperwork over there to them. And they never did, or something like this. It could be that type of scenario. Maybe they really don't know where you live. Juvenile detention center. That could be significant for some of you. That was just a commercial that came on. Maybe someone got a juvenile involved in some sort of criminal act. We have appreciating where you are right now. Someone could be 17. Just right on the cusp. Someone here could be born on the 17th of a month as well. When you know, you know. Love offer. Somebody wants to come in with a love offer. When something seems off, it is what it is. Pay attention to that. For some of y'all, you could have a low vibrational cop that wants to come in with a love offer. Please go away. Please. Fake laugh? Absolutely not. Someone could have been fake laughing with you. Hitman hired. Hitman hired. Hit and run involving a death. Money made off children. Saying, I regret I left you. Oh, no, 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 no. They're coming back to finish the job. That's the vibe. Absolutely not. Oh, my God. I don't know if I could show that on the TikTok. Someone here is a rapist. Someone here is trying to send a masculine energy towards you on some grape-like energy. Okay? I'm talking to my men and my women. Men can get grapified. Okay? It's not just a woman thing. So just be mindful of this. Okay? I'm not saying this is going to happen. I don't want y'all to be put in a state of fear. I feel like we're just getting an inside, shot. Screenshot. Okay, something here about screenshots could be very significant. We're getting an inside, scope of what this person's mind, where it's at. Someone here is trying to think of a lot of ways to harm you. Once again, it's not about money anymore. They don't care about that. It's about having power and control over you. It's about, putting you in your place, whatever that may mean, okay? Making sure you know that you're beneath them in some way. You're dealing with some very mentally distorted individuals, okay? It doesn't make sense. Remember, at the beginning of this reading, they lack common sense. A lot of the things that they did that was illegal lacked common sense. And this is why they're getting caught up. It only probably was able to work for a limited amount of time because this is a type of person that doesn't think something through. A lot of psychopaths, they don't think things through. They're very impulsive. You know how like a lot of people say that sociopaths are always end up climbing the ladder very quickly. They always end up like you know, manipulating people so they can get to the top. They smooge around with people and stuff like this. Okay? But you need to understand the same sociopaths that are out here trying to be charming or that you know, charm their way to the top and like whatever, they end up getting found out anyway in the end because they're sloppy. They don't think things through. They're very impulsive. Whenever they see an opportunity, they jump on it because they're opportunists. They see people as prey. Remember, these are people that lack empathy. They're only out for themselves. So thank God these people are dumb. Patricia, thank you so much for the $19.99. I appreciate you. Thank you for being a member for 3 months. Yay. Okay, moving on. Yeah, someone's mad because you're happy. This is what this is about. It's about power control and the fact that you're happy and you're in high vibrating spirits. They want to disrupt this for you. Once again, this is not just about your family and your friends and your exes. This also is, you know, a spiritual war thing. It's not just happening to you, it's happening to a lot of people who are raising their frequency. Keep this in mind. They don't want you to be in alignment for your assignment. They don't want you to be in a high frequency. Okay? Look at the higher perspective of things. Please and thank you. Something here about a prosecutor. Maybe there's a cop that is friends with a prosecutor, or there's a, I don't know, so there's a cop that wants to prosecute you. I don't know what this is, or there's a love offer from a prosecutor. Like, it's very strange. 3 days, be careful. The next 3 days are very significant for some of y'all. No, I'm not gonna say that one. We have bum, no job, no motivation, loser, lack mindset. So you're dealing with someone who's on some bum energy. They're mad. They're in this victim mentality. They're upset because, you know, maybe they don't got a lot going on for them right now. They're not motivated, so they don't want you to be motivated either. Someone here is really trying to get you to be on bum level so that you could accept their bummage. All this person has to offer you is some bum-ish. That's why they're trying to bring you down. Like, you better accept this. Like, no, you got a bum who trying to harm you. Go away, please. They're wondering why you're still alive. So whoever you are, you're a survivor, and you need to thank the Most High the fact that you keep waking up and breathing. Okay? Someone here has attempted a lot of things on your life. They keep wondering why you're still alive. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Recently, somebody did something to my car. Because what I had to fix did not make sense. I'm just letting you know. It was a very strange occurrence. I called AAA. They were stumped. They didn't understand. I called another person. They were like, this doesn't make sense, but I fixed it anyway. Listen, y'all. These people could be trying to do accident spells on people. They could be trying to they're trying to take some of us out, okay? That's all I'm saying. Once again, nothing to be fearful of. These people are stupid. Remember this, these people are dumb. They don't think things through. Okay? And they keep wondering why you keep breathing. Don't be dumb out in these streets, please. Don't be dumb. Don't be falling for people's little, you know, antics here. Someone here was lying under oath saying you're a sex addict now? This is what someone was saying. You out here going and hoeing to different hotels, motels, Holiday Inns. That's what someone was saying about you. They lied under oath. They wanted it on documentation claiming that you're something you're not. Oh, they need to lawyer up. Whoever this individual is, you need to lawyer up. Lawyer up, Aquarius. Person whose name starts with a P. Lawyer up. Or this is you. Your name starts with a P, or you're an Aquarius. Flip where it needs to go. But somebody here, they doing too much. Tell me more, Spirit. Healthy lifestyle. You're somebody here who lives a healthy lifestyle. Someone here could have tried to go to court, start an investigation about you to prove that you out here sucking and and humping. I'm trying to be careful with the TikTok. And somebody here, all they found is that you live a healthy lifestyle. You mind your business. You keep to yourself. This was why someone's getting bad news. You guys could be dealing with a married couple here that could also be involved. You could have a married couple that knows about somebody being hired to harm you. A married couple could know about somebody here planning a hit and run involving your ending. They're having trouble sleeping now because you're still breathing. You're still speaking. They can't have this because this means their ass is grass. Okay? Oh my God, I lied under oath. Yeah, you should have thought of that before. Oh my God, you guys could be seeing bees. You got prosperity coming your way. We got P out here. Child. You got somebody here who out of control. Tell me more, Spirit. We have negative people out here. You got some negative people out here. I cancel and rebuke y'all. Not all y'all. Some of y'all, I cancel and rebuke you. We have negative person. Okay. You have a negative person here who getting caught up. This could be a negative married couple as well. We have, bro, the same car-ish happened with me. Called AAA, the works. You said they were stumped and people close to me started acting real strange. Exactly. It says it just gets crazier from there, but I stay out of the drama. Exactly. I know. That happened to me. It was very strange. Now all of a sudden they want to duck. They want to duck. They want to make sure they don't run into me and shit. I know the vibe. We have dying slowly. Yeah, somebody here could be their health is not doing so well. We have codependent partner. Someone here could be in a very codependent relationship, or this is someone here who was codependent and you once were their partner and you moved on. Okay? Listen, next time I'm going to just be doing my lives on the members only, y'all. So please sign up if you really want to get lives, because this is probably going to be my last one on here with the Tiki Talk without the members, because people out here be doing too much on the TikTok. They be flagging you for anything. You breathe wrong, you're flagged. So I'm gonna just so you know, okay? I believe it's only like $3.99 to sign up. I could be wrong. Tell me more, Spirit. It's pretty affordable. We have roommate. Something here about your roommate could be very significant. Your roommate could know. Your roommate could be a negative person, or someone here that you used to live with or something. Roommate's significant. Scorpio, your roommate could have been a Scorpio. You could be this Scorpio. You could have a weird roommate. I don't know. Tell me more. Yeah, you got no more tears left to cry for somebody, and they know this. Somebody knows that if they come in with a sob story, they know you're not going to care. They know it. When you know, you know. Someone here could have said that they saw you out in public, or maybe they did. Maybe someone could have claimed, like, I was an eyewitness. I saw everything, and they didn't see anything. We have wearing a wire. Someone here is trying to make a deal. Or they did make a deal. Maybe a roommate is making a deal. I don't know. Somebody's making a deal with somebody because they don't want to get in trouble. They know they ass is grass, because you shouldn't be alive right now, apparently. Just so y'all know. You shouldn't be alive. Something was supposed to fuck up with your car. Something was supposed to be done and over with. Still here. We have teeth. Something here about somebody's teeth could be very significant here. We have eyes. For some of you as well, if your car is like connected to like a dealership still, just be mindful of that. We got eyes here. When you know, you know. Something here about a car salesman could be very significant as well. Not all, but on average, there are a lot of sociopaths in car salesmanship. Okay? Just saying. Okay? We have greedy family. You guys could be dealing with someone who is greedy in your family. Tell me more, Spirit. When you know, you know. Sentence 3 to 6 months. It says you are a healer. So someone here is getting sentenced. Something about somebody's teeth is significant for whatever reason. Yeah. People are now seeing clearly that you are, in fact, a healer. Okay? Because there's no way you should be alive at this time. That's what they're saying to themselves. I don't know if somebody knows that somebody here was doing magic on you. I don't know if somebody knows some sort of plot that was supposed to take place. But you healed. You healed from something. You're a hard worker as well, whoever I'm speaking to. Or someone's working really hard to destroy you. Lord have mercy. Erica, Eric, someone's name starts with an E. I see like the first kind of beginning of the name and then it fades out. So I don't know what that is. We have Craigslist harmer. So someone here hired someone to harm you with voodoo. Wow. Would you look at it? I think I got this for Capricorn's reading with the voodoo. Very interesting. Voodoo to end you. When you know, you know. Let's get out Amanda's deck real quick. You guys can go pick this up at her Etsy. I don't know if she still has some available, but you can go check it out. It's called the Energies of Affliction deck. Let's look into this, okay? When you know, you know. Some of y'all know. This is what I want y'all to understand. And I want you to understand that your intuition and your feelings are not the same thing. Okay? So please do not get that misconstrued. Your feelings and your intuition are not the same thing. How you feel about something doesn't directly correlate with your discernment. Do not get fooled. Okay? Another thing as well. I also don't want you guys out here denying your intuition either. I feel like what this whole month is about, not denying your intuition, not allowing people and things outside of yourself to gaslight what you know is true. Okay? All right. It's almost like the divine is allowing this to happen because it's like a test for you. Like, how well do you really truly know yourself? How well are you truly connected to your inner compass? Are you going to deny it? Are you going to betray yourself by not listening to it? Are you going to stick to your guns? Not like that. Okay, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, not like that. You know what I'm saying? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what is going on? What do they need to hear? When you know, you know. I don't know why I keep hearing this. I'm also getting like that could be positive. Like maybe there's somebody here who knows that they want to spend the rest of their life with you because there could be like some marriage energy going on. And somebody just knows that you're it. I don't know. Or you know that somebody's just it. When you know. Maybe that's what someone's saying about you. Maybe someone's saying like, why do you love that person so much? Like, why do you want to be with them so much? And you're like, you could be like, well, when you know, you know. Like, somebody just knows that you're the one. I don't know what this is. Maybe this is not happening now. Maybe this is happening like in the near future or something for some of you. Because we have been picking up a lot of love energy. And I feel like that's another reason why we're having all these illusions at this time. Because the enemy doesn't want two divine people to come together. Because they're trying to stop the bloodlines of divinity. Once again, let me just get deep with it. The Draconians, okay? Let's get into history real quick, okay? I mean, it's not really history, but it's just education. The Draconians, right? They're related to, like, the reptilians. Let me see if I can find the card first. These are reptilians, right? A lot of people talk about these, but they don't talk enough about the draconians. And these are the individuals or the species that, you know, cloak themselves on this earth. I know it sounds a little cuckoo. You can say I'm crazy. I don't care. These are the individuals that cloak themselves here. And they're not going to be able to cloak themselves any longer because the veil is thinning and the power shifts will change. Their true selves will be seen. Now, when I say that doesn't necessarily mean we're going to have creatures that are going to be walking around looking like this. They're just going to be seen for what they represent, right? Everything is metaphorical, okay? So, for instance, the Alpha Draconians here, it says they claim to be royal heirs of this universe and have conquered and lost many planets in the cosmic history timelines. Divide and control is their constant social engineering model to steer and shape reality. Due to their history and predatory nature, they are energetically forbidden from highly evolved planetary civilizations that have transitioned and ascended collective consciousness beyond the fourth dimension awareness. Listen to that. The fourth dimension awareness. They can't go to these other planets. They've been exiled. Now they're here. They're all about divide and control. They don't want y'all to ascend. They don't want you to have higher levels of perception and awareness. This is what we're dealing with. Please be aware. And what do you think this looks like? What does this look like to you? Doesn't this garb look familiar? Does this garb not look familiar to you? Who wears things like this? Who usually wears garments like this? Pay attention. Pay attention. It says the dwindling numbers of the Alpha Draconians. Okay. Oh, so they're dwindling. They're dwindling. Child, I can't. It says they are typically decanted. I don't know how to say that word. Highly refined in public. They're usually highly refined in public, while secretly concealing their deceptive, immoral, and explorative and elitist agendas and methodologies. Their genetic engineering technology that far exceeds human capability, and they are obsessed with domination over the entire universe. Remember, metaphorically speaking. Okay, metaphorical speaking. When you know, you know. Just saying. Just saying. Be mindful. It's not what you think. Not everyone who's around you is who you think they are. Okay? This is a spiritual situation here we're dealing with. The reptilian beings are very close genotype to their Alpha Draconian allies, and they have close ties with them. They also typically are known to be malevolent, cruel, volatile, and intimidating. They have been associated with many abduction reports. Child, I don't like this. Well, they originate from Alpha Draconian system in the Orion constellation. This is what it's saying, okay? You can believe it if you want to. You can do your own research. I don't care. You don't even have to believe it. Just, just ponder. It says a typical reptilian stands 6 to 8 feet, blase. Yeah, the Alpha Draconians is the reptilians' overlords. They follow their rules. Speaking of which, the two wings of the same bird. Who do you think is in there? And who do you think is the global elites? I'm just trying to paint a picture for you to really visualize and understand, okay? This card even says bully. So for some of y'all, you got a reptilian that's trying to bully you. Because you out here raising the frequency and getting people to be too much aware of things. Well, we can't have that. This is the only planet that we can stay at, where we're gonna go. That's the vibe. Why do you think we got Elon Musk out here trying to find different planets? What is this about? I'm just joking. Let me stop. No hate against Elon. No hate against Elon. I actually think Elon Musk is kind of attractive, but no thank you. No thank you. He got too many baby mamas. You said, hey, I'm going to play some. Okay. Thank you for the $4.99. I appreciate you. Oh my god, I can't even click on the thing. Okay. I'm just saying. When you know, you know. For some of you, you know. Some of you don't know. Some of you don't want to believe it. That's fine. I don't care. But just keep that in mind, okay? As you're looking at how the world is playing out, for some of y'all, it might start making more sense than not, okay? At first, when I would discover stuff like this, I'm like, nah, no way. Nah, it can't be. I don't know. What's going on with Antarctica? Why can no one take direct flights there? Is it the weather? Or is it something else? I don't know. Listen, I was looking to see, like, hey, maybe I can take a little vacation to Antarctica. How much does that cost? Child? It's very strange. What is over there? Is it a military? What is that? Why is it so restrictive? Is the question. Because the thing is, like, you know, the way this world works, they'll do anything to profit off of something. And the fact that they're not trying to make Antarctica like a tourist attraction is just, it doesn't make sense. Like, I know you would. Why not there, though? I don't know, I'm just saying. Holy Spirit, holy angels, I'm not accusing nobody of nothing. I'm not, you know, saying this is fact. That's not what I'm doing, okay? I'm just trying to, you know, get the motors in people's minds to start thinking, maybe. Start thinking a little bit. Holy Spirit, holy angels, start questioning. What is really going on? What's going on here? Let's ask some questions. Thank you so much for the $5. I appreciate you, okay? This is all just about seeking knowledge, okay? Just a curious mind wondering what the answers are. That's all. I'm not demanding answers. You know, I'm not trying to force the answers. I'm just searching. Okay? Holy Spirit, holy angels, what's going on? What's happening? What do we need to be made aware of? Mental binding rituals. Somebody here don't like your mind. They don't like your mind. They don't like the way you be thinking. Okay? That's what you're dealing with. It says rituals force, or not forced. Ooh, someone's trying to force something. It says rituals focused on controlling or manipulating a person's thoughts, emotions, or actions to create dependence or manipulation. They want you to mentally be dependent on them as like they're your safety. That's what's happening. That's what's happening. This is something that's not new either. This is something that's been happening. They do this all the time. They've been doing this. You know? And I'm sorry if I'm starting to make sense to you, but this is where we're at in life. This is where we're at. Tell me more. We have mental imprisonment. They're trying to have power and control over your perception. The power of perception is real. Once you have power and control over how someone perceives the world, you could be unstoppable. Truly. But if you inspire people to think for themselves so they can manifest and create their own reality, oh, that's when they're gonna have problems. That's when they feel like you're uncontrollable. It's an issue. We have it's to them it's like, who's gonna be our slaves? If you start thinking for yourself, you start manifesting your own shit, who's gonna be our slaves though? That's the vibe. Who's gonna be our slaves? That's what we're dealing with. Who am I gonna overwork and underpay? I can't. Just saying. I'm not saying something. I'm not gonna say that's wrong. I'm not gonna say it's good either. Okay? I'm just speaking facts. That's just what it is. Lord have mercy. Self-limiting beliefs or thought patterns that trap someone in a cycle of negativity or defeat. Somebody wants you to feel defeated. They don't want you to give up. It's all about breaking your will. This is what this is. It's a psyop. What you're experiencing is a psyop. Why would they want millions of people to see someone die so gruesomely? It's a psyop. I don't care what nobody says. That's what that is. I can't even remember the last time I saw something on the news or on social media that wild. Even when they do videos on social media about surgery or even on TV, they blur it. Like, why this though? Why is this so readily available for everyone to see? Something's wrong. It's right, because it's purposefully done. That's what it is. It's done on purpose. I'm just saying, it's done on purpose. Hoodoo spells. Oh, they doing spells now? Another thing too. Listen, they do everything in plain sight. So you know how all of a sudden they want to blast on the news that website of the Jezebel bitches, the gaggle of bitches, the herd of hoes. Okay, them. They want to blast them, give them recognition. Low key, that's what they did. So that now everyone could be like, oh, if I want to do a spell on someone, I could just go to that Jezebel website. Do you not see this? Do you not see what I'm seeing? They want this world to go into complete chaos. So then they can come in and act like, we're your savior. Be mindful of what's going on. They're upping the ante. Pay attention. Make sure you're wearing the armor of God every time you get up and you go. And if you're sitting here being like, oh, I don't believe in God and da-da-da-da-da, baby, you're going to start seeing some things where you're going to have no doubt that the divine is real and that evil is real. Because listen, you can't have one without the other. You can't, thank you for the crown. You cannot sit here and see evil with your own eyes and say that God don't exist. You can't see, experience things with God and say that the devil don't exist. Listen, the greatest trick that the devil ever did was convince the whole world that he doesn't exist. But he do. But that doesn't mean he's powerful. Okay? Hoodoo spells. It says dark forms of folk magic that aim to control or cause harm to others through spiritual means. So a lot of hoodoo situations, not all hoodoo and voodoo is negative, okay? Just disclaimer. But whoever's using these spells, these hoodoo spells, it's to harm, okay? Maybe somebody was lied to. Maybe there was a hoodoo practitioner that was lied to about you. Thank you, Torin, for the $20. Maybe they were lied to about you in order to attack you spiritually, to put you in a mental prison or some situation, I don't know, to psychologically get you stifled and stuck. But yeah, keep speaking life over you and your world, please. It's important because this is a mental situation that's taking place. I want all y'all to really, like, at night, if you want to, you don't have to, because once again, I'm not your mom, I'm not your daddy, I'm just your reader. So you don't have to, like, listen to everything I say, okay? I'm not a doctor, I'm not your therapist, I'm not a preacher, I'm not a priest, I'm just someone who channels, okay? I highly recommend, though, if you want to keep your vibrations high, play some high vibrational tones, okay? Play some singing bowls. Play some I am affirmations while you sleep at night. okay? I also, you know, they could be messing with our dreams as well, so just be mindful of that. Thank you, Ortega, for the $10. I appreciate you, okay? I'm just here to help, all right? That's it. Tell me more. You can take it, you can leave it. It doesn't matter, as long my job is done once the words leave my mouth. So if you take it, you take it. If you don't, you don't. That's on you. Okay? I don't have time to, you know, worry about everybody and taking care of everybody. I gotta take care of me. I got my own problems. Okay? We have false prophecies. It says messages or guidance that misleads or misdirects, causing confusion and derailment from one's true path. So yeah, someone wants to like say, oh, this is going to happen and that's going to happen, in order to make you give up, making you feel like, oh, there's no future, there's no point. But there is a future and there is a point. Don't get off your path. Stay focused. Continue to build. They want you to feel limited. This is what's happening. They want to mentally make you feel like you're limited. Like you can't do something. Like you can't accomplish something. You can't manifest something. Something's not possible because look at the world. No. You are the world. Every single one of you, you are the world. You'll have the capability of taking certain actions that create ripple effects of positivity that could change. One person at a time. Do not fall for this limited shit. Okay? Invisible curse. Shut the fuck up. Tell me more. This is making me mad. When you know, you know. Someone's obsessed. Or someone wants you to look like you're obsessed or something weird. It says the state of being overtaken by thoughts or desires that control one's emotions, actions, and energies. Somebody wants you to just be distracted by the wrong thing. That's just what it's looking like. They want you to have your focus derailed off of what the divine has already inspired you to do. Don't allow fear to take over. Take action. Write down a list. Figure out what needs to be done in order for you to accomplish your goal. Okay? Because someone really is doing the most. We have black magic spells as well. It says rituals involving dark, malicious magic meant to manipulate, control, or harm others for personal gain. Absolutely disturbing. Clean your mirrors. Clean your mirrors. Lock your mirrors as well. Because somebody doing too much. They're being nosy and they're doing too much. Someone really wants to figure out what you're doing next. Someone's really trying to block and stop your forward movement. Especially for those who have experienced this car situation. Because listen, the thing is, I have a new car. It's not new, but it's fairly new to the point where it don't really need any types of repairs. It doesn't make sense. The conclusion was still, we don't know what that was, but it's fixed. Okay, so listen, if you guys are experiencing those weird anomalies, I don't know if I'm saying it right, those weird situations like that, just know that's spiritual. Someone here was spiritually trying to keep you stagnant. They're trying to stop your forward movement. They're trying to stop your progression. That's what that symbolizes. Because usually when it don't happen to you, it will happen to something else connected to you. That's what I've noticed during this spiritual warfare journey I've been on. If it doesn't affect you, it might affect your plumbing. If it don't affect you, it might affect, something else around you. Okay? That's what I've noticed. So. All right, I'm going to go. I'm tired now. How long have I been on here? I don't know. I can't tell. Let's light some of this Palo Santo, y'all. It's just so wild. It's almost almost like, nah, I'm not gonna say it. Just keep quiet. Yeah, this Palo Santo is getting wild. It's popping and crackling. I'm not gonna say it. I don't want to get too deep with y'all. I really don't, because, you know, emotions are already running high. And I don't need to put myself in any unnecessary danger. When you know, you know. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna keep saying. Just know that you know what you know. No more of someone trying to get you to believe a lie, okay? Here's some Palo Santo for some of y'all. Jeez, there's a lot of negative energy happening here. Let's cleanse you up, TikTok. With some Palo Santo, let's clean you up. YouTube. Let's give you a little clean, positive energy being sent to y'all. Do you smell it? It smells delicious. Here you go, guys. Clean it off. Clean off the negative energy. Listen, your mind and what you visualize, it doesn't know the difference. Thank you for the crown on the TikTok. They don't know the difference, okay? Your brain, it doesn't know the difference between a picture that you make in your mind that you imagine and then what you see outside of yourself, like when you open your eyes. Remember this. You can always create the world how you want it to be with your mind. This is not about you being delusional, okay? This is about making conscious energy manipulation with your mind, okay? Shifting reality with your mind. It's possible, but you have to believe, okay? And there's something here about you being very certain and having a lot of confidence in who you are and why you're here. That's very important for right now. All right. I think I'm gonna go now. I'm tired. I don't want to do the shells. Mermaid, you said before I had it closed my eyes and I imagined it. That's what Kanye said. Well, he be knowing some things then. Someone says they will marry this year. That's what's up. If you guys are interested, I have Palo Santo for sale at occultlifestyle.com. If you're interested, you don't have to, but just so you know. Because I get a lot of comments of people telling me like their Palo Santo don't burn, and they want to ask, they ask me where I get my Palo Santo, and I have it for sale now. Because there are certain Palo Santos that you purchase that they don't burn, they don't all burn the same. They're not all alike, okay? So, I don't know. When you know, you know. Someone said clean witch mirrors and lock up small ones? Question. Whichever you feel guided to do, boo-boo. Amanda, you said you can't do sage. I have sprays. I have cleansing sprays available if you guys live in places where it's like shared environments, or if you want to cleanse your workspace, I got sprays, okay? Or if your apartment or wherever you live, they don't allow you to burn things, I got sprays. Sprays work. I got this healing spray. This is a pretty good spray. I have a protection spray. I have all different types of sprays. Just go check it out. I don't want to be out here yapping and... I think I'm going to use these. Or maybe you guys should choose. Why don't you choose? You choose and then I'll go. When you know, you know. Let's do this one. Maybe this one. Should we do this one? Maybe. Okay, this is going to be deck number 1, the Evil Eye Oracle. Deck number 1. Deck number 2, Truth and Vibes Oracle. number dos. And then deck number tres, number 3. I don't know what this one's called. I forget. The cosmic something. I forgot. But it's deck number 3. Don't get mad at me. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to announce the winners. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that in the morning. I'll announce the winners, the 2 winners for this the Sunset Beach Tarot deck. Or maybe I'll do it later tonight. I don't know. We'll see. But I need to eat first because I'm hungry. Okay, let's see. I see a lot of 2s and 3s. I see a lot of 2s actually. Some 1s. Everyone's saying 2. 3. What about TikTok? 2, 1, 3, 3. 1 or 2. Someone said 1. Somebody wants to do 1. There's a lot of 1s on the TikTok. YouTube, this is wild. TikTok saying 1, YouTube saying we want 2, bitch. You guys want 2 and 3? Okay, hold on. Yeah, TikTok is basically saying 1. Maybe a little bit of 3 though. I don't know. Oh, TikTok, sorry, you're not part of the giveaway. Don't get upset with me. It's only for YouTube. Unless you comment over on my YouTube channel. Down below one of the videos. Let me see. Zoe said 3. I don't know what to choose. You know what? I'm going to do 1 because of the TikTok. And then I'm going to do, I don't know, it's between 2 and 3. Starboy, you said what giveaway? I did a giveaway announcement like 3 days ago on one of my videos. You can go check it out. It's like, I don't know. I don't remember what it's called. When you know, you know. It's so hot in here. It's getting hot in here. I don't see it. The exposed video, maybe? It says exposed, proof, dirty rat. I think it's that one. All right, I'm gonna do 2. I'm gonna do 2 and I'm gonna do 1. I know you guys want 3, but I'm sorry. Maybe I'll throw it in there. Let's do 1 for the TikTok. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? So hot. Let me turn this on. It's hot in here. Okay. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? What do they need to hear right now for their highest good child? Someone said shadow banning. What's that mean? For what? Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? What do they need to hear? We have alternating your values and morals on making life decisions. So this is what someone's trying to do. They're trying to mess with your mind to alter your actions and your decision making. Okay? This is the person that's evil eyeing you. That's what they're trying to do. Okay? That's their goal. Someone's also trying to find a way to blackmail you. They're trying to dig up information to blackmail you with. Okay? It says digging up dirt on you to use later. That's what somebody's doing. Okay? Tell me more, spirit. We have beware of anyone new entering your life. Okay. We have your significant other is sending you negativity. So this could be someone you're with. Someone here could be sleeping with the enemy. Don't have to be, or I don't know. I don't know what this is. Or this is an ex for some of y'all. Or someone else's significant other is sending you negativity. We have causing family and friends to be mean and cold towards you. That's what somebody doing. They got a whole community to turn against you. Based off lies. Because of their own jealousy. Their own deep-seated jealousy. That's all it boils down to. Their jealousy. They just don't be just cause. because she's a bitch. This person could have been blackmailing people in your family and friends to come up to turn against you as well. This person's dirty. We got competition. Someone here could be in competition with you. This is like somebody here who just wants to make sure that you know that they live a better life than you. And they want to make sure that's so by keeping you in the slums, is the vibe. We have always trying to one-up you. This is someone here who's always trying to one-up you in some way. You say, oh, I just bought, you know, these new shoes. And someone's like, oh, well, I bought these better shoes. How much did you pay for those? Mine were this much amount of money. You're dealing with someone who's like that. Always in competition with you. Always one-upping you. I remember I dated this one guy. And I remember he had a friend that was like that. And I like brought it to his attention because I don't know if he was aware of it or not. And I was like, you know, your friend is, you know, that friend is not really like your friend, right? He's like, what do you mean? And I'm just like, every time you like tell him good news, like you're just trying to have a genuine conversation, he's always trying to like one up whatever you say. Like, oh, you had that? Well, and I had this and this and this. And it's like, why do you have to let the man finish his story? Number one. Number two, why are you chiming in like this every 10 minutes to try to like, I'm better? Like, it's just so strange. And he didn't really, I don't think he really saw it either. I'm just like, okay, well, I don't know, that could be significant for some of y'all. Gosh dang it. Okay. When you know, you know. Maybe he did see it. Maybe he just didn't think. He probably thought it was harmless. But that type of behavior is not harmless. That's showing you a red flag of like what that person really feels about you. They're using you as like their guideline of, you know, what to be better than is the vibe. Tell me more. We have an ex-friend is still pressed by what happened. So for some of y'all, maybe you had a friend just like that. Always trying to one-up you. You come in, you tell them, oh, you know, they say, oh, what did you do for the weekend? Over the weekend, what did you do? You tell them, they say, oh, you did that? Well, I did this. It's like, or they tell you first what they did on their weekend, and then you say what you did, and then they change their story. Actually, you know, I forgot to say. Shut up. Stop being weird. Can you just have like a normal conversation, please? Oh my God. We have, you guys could be dealing with an Aries maybe. I don't know. We have unexplained body welts, bruises, scratches, maybe a Virgo, or that's what you are. Maybe you're an Aries, you're a Virgo. I don't know. We have secretly jealous and hate. No, this could be a Gemini for some of you. Maybe this is a Gemini. We have secretly jealous or hating on your romantic relationship. So someone's jealous of your romantic relationship here. They're in competition with you being in a romantic relationship? What in the hell is this? You got a married couple that's competing with you. Maybe you're also married. That's for some of y'all, not all y'all, obviously. But maybe you got one married couple competing with another married couple. Some of these people do this. You know, when you're dating someone and you're friends with like another, you know, couple, it gets weird sometimes. You know, the jealousy starts to happen, or I don't know. I don't know what this is. We have causing you to feel tired and fatigued. This could be you or them. Says your closest friends hold grudges against you. So yeah, this is a bunch of weird friends that you don't talk to no more. They're feeling some type of way. They're holding grudges. No one cares. Get a life. Go do something about your life, please. We have Palo Santo. It's definitely needed. We have Venus retrograde. It says dealing with insecurities, appearance, body image, worthiness, relationships, and sexuality. So I don't know. There's something here about someone comparing themselves to you, and it's bringing out a lot of insecurities, is what it's looking like to me. Maybe someone's even looking at the people that they're in a relationship with, like, that's fucked up. Maybe someone's, for some of you, this could be an ex that wants you back, but they're already in a relationship or they're already married. And they're looking at you, they're snooping on you to see what you got going on, and they're in regret because they left, you for something else that's not aging well or something. I don't know. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. Let me be nice. When you know, you know. Someone said, yep. I'm just, let me be nice. Let me be nice. It could be a plethora of things of why this person's upset. Maybe, maybe somebody chose money over love. Like they chose somebody with money over the person that was actually giving them genuine love. And now they're bored with life, or they're unhappy with life because they're with someone that they just wanted to be their husband or their wife and not a friend for life. What is up with the rhyming? I don't know. Someone here could be a rapper. Someone could be a rapper. This could be you or someone else. So you guys just people from the past that are feeling some type of way, and they're going to come back in being like, I'm sorry, I'm regretful, I da-da-da-da-da. Be careful. The rhyming. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? This is deck number 2 that you guys chose. We're diving into it, and then Mama's got to go. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what do they need to hear right now for day high is good? Remember, I'm not your mother, though. I'm your reader. This was in here. So we have feminine hater. Someone here is hating on feminine energy, or I don't know. Someone doesn't like females. I don't know what this is. Someone said they were offered 10 mil. What, to rap? Susie? Sunshine? When you know, you know. I can't. Listen, when you're offered that type of money, just know you're going to be heavily watched and surveillanced and controlled. Okay? How much is worth your freedom? Even if, like, you think you're free, but you're, to the public, you look free. But when you're alone in your bed, you do understand you're in a prison. Okay? When you're in that type of, when you make those types of deals, when you make those types of deals, it's a different type of prison. Another thing too, I don't know if I want to get too deep with it because I was thinking a lot, okay? People don't even realize that we literally are in a prison. It just doesn't look like a prison. The way this society is set up, it is a prison. And people are so asleep and docile and, they've been conditioned to realize that, this is just how things are. You're a baby, you learn to walk, you learn to talk, you go to kindergarten, they indoctrinate you with whatever they want you to believe is true. The cycle continues. I don't know. Let me not get into that. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? What do they need to hear? Okay? But from the start, they tell you what's true. I remember I had a U.S. history teacher in high school. I forget his name, but he was a really smart and intelligent man. And I remember he was saying something about, like, he would always play, like, the news in class for whatever reason. I never really, I don't know, whatever. This man would say, like, he would question us. Like, he would provoke thought within us. And he would be like, the news said this and this happened, but, what is the truth really? Like, that's what he was asking us. Like, that was the question. Like, what is truth? And everyone was giving an answer. And he said, and all your answers are right. Because what is the truth? And I was just like, this man has blown my mind. And at that time, I think I was like, I think I was a stoner. I think that was my stoner age. I don't remember. It could have been. But I remember my mind was blown. I was like, what? I can't. Okay, let me stop. Let's get into this reading. Okay, we have devil energy. Jeez. Yeah, someone's definitely in some devil energy. This person's involved, or they entertain devil-like things, okay? This person could be a partier. They could be partying a lot right now. I don't know. Or this person could be wanting to invite you to a party. Don't go. This person's trying to drag you into some sort of like toxicity. Maybe someone's trying to get you to get involved in something that, you know, you used to do and you no longer do, or somebody wants to like sleep with you. I don't know. Just be mindful of this. Yeah. Filling your cup. It says relaxing, self-care, enjoying life. So the devil wants to come in because you out here being happy and enjoying your life and minding your business. That's what's going on. The devil's like, oh, perfect time to sneak in. This is like, you know what it's giving? You know, like when you have children. I mean, I don't have kids, but, you know, I was one at one point. But, okay, so you know when you have kids and the child will be like, let's wait until like mom or dad is in a good mood, and then ask them if we can go to like the grocery store to get an ice cream or something. You know what I mean? Like, or let's wait until they're in a good mood so we could ask for money for the ice cream man because he's coming around in 2 hours. Like, you know, when you're a child, you're kind of like, you know, candy and ice cream is like crack for you. You're like, oh, the ice cream man is coming. So what can we do to get some coins? You know? Anyways, let me stop. What am I even saying? Okay, so maybe this is a situation that someone's trying to do with you. Like maybe somebody's trying to wait until you're in a good mood. Like the devil is waiting for you being in a good mood, relaxing, so that the temptation could come through. I don't know. That's for some of y'all. This person's only plan is to deplete your battery. They want to deplete your energy. That's what someone's trying to do. They see you relaxing, recharging. They want to deplete it. They want to zap your energy. Tell me more. Someone said nice earrings. Thank you. You can purchase them at Occult Lifestyle, Blueberry J, if you're interested. Tell me more. We have searching. It says curious, seeking, on the prowl. So someone's definitely trying to search you up. Somebody doesn't want you to heal from some sort of toxicity. This is under the devil energy. It says healing, mending, recovering, feeling like yourself again. So you could be feeling like yourself again. Oh, no. Be careful. This is when the devil lurks. Clarity. Somebody wants to blur your vision. What was I saying? Someone wants to blur your vision. That's what they want to do. They want to beguile you in some way. We got 20/20 vision. You see something clearly when you're relaxed. Oh, so going back, everything is circling around. Everything circles back. It all makes sense. It all connects. Like I was saying in the beginning of the reading, psychological warfare taking place at this time. Why? Because they don't want you to see clearly. They want you to be in a fight or flight response. They want your hormones to be all over the place so you can't see straight. Okay? Because when you're in a relaxed state, when you're taking care of self, that's when you're able to see clearly what's going on with you, what's going on around you, and what is best for your future when it comes to making decisions. Be mindful at this time. I hope I'm a good teacher. I hope I'm teaching things to where people can see. When you know. So in War Spirit, what else is happening? We have moving on, I'll pass. Yeah, I feel like you're going to reject whatever offer that's coming in. Family, lover, business, friend. I feel like you're just going to say, no thanks, I'll pass. Just remember there's going to be backlash when it comes to that rejection. Just be prepared. Okay? It says, no thanks, rejecting the BS. You're not interested. Okay? So it's okay to say no. Curious, on the prowl. Ugh. Go away, please. We have letting go. Yeah, you're in this energy of surrender. You're letting go of what no longer serves you. You're ready for the new. You don't care who has to go by the wayside. You're like, I don't care. It's like you're in a hot air balloon and you're like, I don't care with all this junk. All these rocks are at the bottom of this basket of this hot air balloon. I'm gonna toss them out. We don't need them. Why are they here? You got someone in the corner of the hot air balloon being like, but we need these rocks. I like the rocks. Keep the rocks. It's like, no, we don't need the rocks, Jenny. They're slowing down the ascension, ma'am. I don't know what I'm saying, bro. When you know, you know. It's time to let go. And once you fully let go of this person, place, or thing, this entity, this spirit, whatever it is, child, the stronghold, someone's gonna be left in desolate. I don't even know if that's a word. Someone here is definitely gonna be put in a very bad situation. It says hungry and broke, indigent, impoverished, no resources, because you were their resource. You were someone's resource. And now they're losing their only resource. They were feeding off. Now they're going to be broke and hungry. Circling back to what I was saying before with the alpha draconians and the reptilians and how they feed off our emotional responses, blah, blah, blah. When you start having control over your own emotions, seeing through the bullshit, not allowing things to take your power or your energy, they're going to be left hungry and broke. And what planet are they going to stay on next? They've been exiled from so many others. When you know, you know. We got reflecting. It says thinking, nostalgia, analyzing. Okay? It's time to analyze some things. Maybe for some of y'all, you could be sitting back analyzing certain events and certain situations that happened in the past. And maybe it's making sense now. Now you're having 20/20 vision. Like, oh, now I see clearly why you did what you did. Oh, I see. You were on that hateration. You were drinking cups full of that hateration. I see it. I see you. That's okay. I hope it tastes good. Because you're going to be real fucking hungry real fucking soon. Okay? Listen. This is going to be the end of your reading. I love y'all. Thank you for being here. Someone said Big Bertha. I already did Big Bertha. You can rewind, baby boo. You can rewind. I've been on here for quite some time. And I got to go. Okay? Let's see what Jesus has to say, and then we got to go, okay? When you know, you know. You know what else is creepy? Let me just mention it because I don't care. Because this is something that I saw and I was like, holy crap. Not everyone, but I've been seeing like posts of people making and people saying like, job well done, my faithful servant, right? And that was a card that came out of this deck a few days ago before the situation. So I don't know. I just think it's just a lot of confirmations. That's all I know. This is the card. This is the card. Listen, sometimes our journeys on this planet, or you need to understand the journeys on this planet is temporary. I'm going to end it with this. I'm going to end the reading with this. You got to understand our time here, living a human experience as a spiritual being, our time here is temporary. We're just here to learn lessons. We're here to learn lessons. We're here to heal certain things, feel certain things, and then return back. At least that's the goal, to return back. And I want you guys to keep in mind, as we're embracing this new beginning and the new way of how the world is being orchestrated and organized, reorganized, right? Please keep in mind, what do you want to matter more? How other people on this earth who are also here temporarily, do you want to prioritize what they think about you? Or do you want to prioritize what they think about you up there? When you return back to source. Do you want your reputation to be good up there or while you're here? Because sometimes your reputation isn't going to be that favorable down here when you're doing the work for him up there. Okay? Like I said before, They did it to Jesus. What makes you think they ain't gonna do it to you? Okay? I'm just saying. This is temporary. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, what's going on? We have, be of good comfort. Your faith has made you whole. So once again, there's nothing for you guys to worry about. Just continue holding on to faith. Or maybe you're about to discover certain, like you could be, maybe this month or whenever, you're going to encounter certain situations where, you know, you're going to reflect and be like, wow, I really handled this situation well. You know, maybe you're going to be encountering similar experiences that you've had in the past, and you're going to handle it a lot differently now, and you're just going to look at yourself like, wow, I don't know, this is the vibe it's giving. Like, you're going to realize how whole you are as a person, because you had people from your past that really shattered you, and faith is what made you whole. Okay, tell me more. We have, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. So listen, everybody who out here rallying and, you know, promoting violence and hatred, they are not children of the Lord. They are not children of God. These are people who lack common sense. It's a no. Okay? Just remember this. Blessed are the peacemakers. Tell me more, Spirit. You are the light of the world. Don't you ever forget it. Don't go out there feeling too scared to light and be bright. Shine and blind these motherfuckers. Make sure they don't miss you. Okay? Make sure they see you. And be proud. What's the bottom of the deck? We have the Comforter, which is the Holy Spirit, whom the Father will send in my name. He shall teach you all things. Call unto him and he will lead you. He will lead the way. Listen, the answers to life are very simple. I always say this all the time. The answers to life are simple. They're there. They've been there the whole time. If you just allow him to lead you, you will find your way. Listen, y'all, I'm going to go before I cry, and I'm hungry. I already did enough crying in the last couple days. I'm going to go. I love y'all. Have a good day. Stop it. Okay, let me go. Bye. Bye, TikTok. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here.